Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to support more content like this. As a fan of the Dune saga, I've always been fascinated by the epic feud between House Atreides and House Harkonnen. It's a tale as old as time itself in this sprawling universe. And when I was still having read the books and watched both films multiple times, I feel like I've lived through these events alongside Paul Atreides and his family. Uh, the feud between these two powerful houses started during the war against the thinking machines. And Atreides accused a Harkonnen of cowardice during the Battle of Corran, a turning point in the war that would have far-reaching consequences in story that in the world of Dune, the great houses previously united against the thinking machines grow, pairing House Harkonnen and House Atreides as allies. However, their alliance was fraught with animosity, stemming from a deep-rooted conflict that stretches far beyond Paul Atreides' rise to power. This enmity can be traced back to before Paul's time, as shown in Dune prophecy. What the Mother Reverend Superior, Valia Harkonnen, plotted to wed a Bene Gesserit in training, Princess Inez Carino, with a young prince named Pruitt Riches, an act intended to further strain the ties between House Harkonnen and House Atreides. The conflict against intelligent machines is commonly referred to as the Butlerian Jihad. This crusade started in 201 before Guild and ended in 108 BG. These machines were powered by artificial intelligence and had become a detrimental factor in human progress. House Atreides thrived while House Harkonnen was exiled. For over 10,000 years, since the Butlerian Jihad and the occurrences of Dune prophecy, House Atreides significantly advanced various aspects of society on their peaceful home planet Caladan. They were distinguished, well-educated, and formidable warriors, standing out among the great houses for their knowledge and prestige. As a movie reviewer, I'd say that Emperor Shaddam IV wanted to destroy House Atreides to maintain imperial rule. For a decade of exile, the once powerful House Harkonnen bore the shame of their cowardice during the Butlerian Jihad. Despite the significant influence wielded by several female Harkonnens within the Bene Gesserit, they were shunned from the Empire. However, a turning point came when Baron Vladimir Harkonnen was appointed to manage spice production on Arrakis, gradually restoring their tarnished reputation. But the moment House Atreides took over Arrakis, a dangerous alliance between House Harkonnen and House Carino was forged with the sinister intention of eliminating House Atreides, their own positions of power. And in the Dune universe, the grandeur and authority of House Carino had been an unyielding beacon across the galaxies for thousands upon thousands of years. Their rule was synonymous with order and governance among the various planets and great houses, earning them a revered status as the most esteemed and powerful household in existence. It was widely believed that they were invincible and unshakable in their grasp of power. Thus, the emergence of Paul Atreides in the Dune series carries an air of prophecy for such seismic shifts in power dynamics hadn't been witnessed for millennia. Prior to Paul, House Carino had maintained a firm and ironclad control over the Empire, with their primary objective being to eliminate House Atreides, to preserve their unyielding rule. In the end, Paul Atreides seized the throne and killed two powerful Harkonnens, ending the Atreides and Harkonnen feud for good. Prior to Paul's triumph, House Carino had governed the Empire for an astonishing 10,000 years. In the year 10, 193 AG, Paul Atreides forced Emperor Shaddam Carino IV off his throne and required him to marry his daughter, Princess Irulan Carino. Driven by desire for vengeance against the Carinos, following their actions against his father, Duke Leto Atreides. In the initial Dune movie, Paul's actions were prompted because the Emperor had manipulated Duke Leto into overseeing spice production on Arrakis, ultimately leading to the Harkonnen regaining control of their home planet. In Dune Part 2, it was decided that House Carino would expand their reign over the Empire with assistance from the Bene Gesserit. The Bene Gesserit believed Feyd-Rautha Harkonnen to be their genetically ideal mate for Princess Irulan Carino. However, Paul Atreides, who had proven himself to be the Lisan al-Gaib in the eyes of the Fremen on Arrakis, emerged as an underdog. The son of Mother Reverend Lady Jessica, Paul outmaneuvered Feyd-Rautha, overthrew both House Carino and House Harkonnen, killing his grandfather Vladimir Harkonnen in the process, thus ending the conflict that had started with Dune prophecy. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.